and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I just came from my run today. I'll show everybody real quick. I was wearing my run shirt. My legs are really sore, particularly my inner thighs and my and the front of my thighs. They feel terrible. That running I was doing, but like I said, this is part of the process. Wearing these Reeboks. I need to buy some new sneakers too soon. But anyway, guys, welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. And what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about why I agree with Shanny Needs Love from Twitch. Number one, Shanny's very much correct. I don't believe that Shanny was the one that gave Burnt Toast the recordings. I'm sticking to what I said. I believe it was GP that did it. I was on the phone with GP. And GP was the one that did it, and that's I'm sticking to my story. Now, I want to look at both stories so that people can understand my logic here. First and foremost, let's look at what GP said. GP was like, he has more damaging recordings, and it's true, he does. And he can release that to the public. But let me let everybody know something. The vast majority of the things that me and GP talked about that was recorded or whatever, I have a copy of it myself. And it's not as bad as everybody. It's not as bad as everybody might think or whatever, but he said that he could have just released that information. Why would he just release lesser information? And I've come to the conclusion that he might have did it simply because he wants to try to tempt me to show information that I have that I'm not going to be showing on here because that would be stupid. And I understand the ramifications of and what it would mean if I did it long term, and I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? Then I watched Shanny on Twitch. And I listened to what she said, and she has a point because I've been around Shanny and Rev, and I've put my phone down. By the way, some of you are not going to like this part of the video because I'm going to be bringing up the past a little bit. But first, Shanny, I put my phone down on purpose sometimes around Shanny and Rev, and neither one of them cared about my phone. Okay, the first phone I had was only worth about $150. I got it from Metro PCS. The phone that I'm using right now is worth about $1,000, maybe $1,100. The one I'm using right now, and I've laid this phone down around them a bunch of different times. You wonder why my eyes are red? It's because I was running and I'm dehydrated and I need to drink some water. This is how my eyes look whenever I finish running. But anyway, I put my phone down around Shanny and Rev a lot, and my phone never went up missing. They never attempted to get the IP on the back of the phone or anything like that, or whatever the information is that you get on your phone or whatever. They never did it. Shanny and Rev was always preoccupied with foodie beauty, whatever was going on YouTube, had their conversations, their video games, them dealing with their family issues or whatever, but they never cared about my phone. I will give them credit for that all day long, as opposed to when I did the meetup with Drag Nate the lawyer, and the rest of those other guys, and I put my phone down and it went missing, and it didn't reappear. It didn't reappear until I threatened. I'm sorry, not until I threatened. Until I asked the hotel personnel there to give me the camera footage to see what happened. That's when my phone just magically reappeared because they knew they was going to get caught, and I was going to find out who did what. Because I was going to make it into a big deal because a lot of stuff was on my phone. You know what I mean? My PayPal, all that stuff was on my phone. So I wanted to know where it was. But I'm not buying GP's story one bit. Burnt Toast is already saying, what other recording can we possibly have? There's only two groups of people that could actually have those recordings, and that's myself and GP and Shanny and Rev. Now, let's get the details of this actual video. Being innocent. This is about these atheists believing that I'm dumb. Smart. You guys don't think I'm very strategic. I don't strategic, even though I think I do a fairly good job at dealing with these people. And I think the Christian community has said on multiple occasions that I have done a fairly good job dealing with the atheist community. But I know divide and conquer when I see it. All right. I think what the goal is right now is because I'm talking about hypocrisy on here, and utterly just exposing these reaction people on here. That their goal is to try to get me to believe that Shanny was the one that gave them this information. I think that's the goal. And I want to let everybody know that that's not the case and that the reaction people are wasting their time. They're totally wasting their time. I don't believe it was Shanny and Rev, and I know it was GP. And it's as simple as that. I'm on the phone with you, and now this information just, you know what I mean? Person in the world, but I am certainly, you know what I mean? So it's something to think about. I don't believe GP. I do believe Shanny. Shanny's willing to do a lot of things, and that ain't one of them. Another thing that people got to understand about Shanny, Shanny's not the type to be ultra sneaky like that. If Shanny's got something on her mind, we're all gonna know about it. You know what I mean? She's gonna verbally let everybody know what's on her mind, because that's the way she's been from day one. It is an inconsistent strategy that the atheist community has been using. I understand Shanny and Rev very well. Doesn't mean I agree with everything that they do and they say. It just means that I understand them. You know what I mean? But I think there's another reason why these things are being leaked. And I'm going to be quiet about that. I'm going to let all of this happen. And I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to care. And I got my reasons because, you know, one of the things, how you doing, Rebuke and Reprove, man? God bless. One of the things that I noticed, because I pay attention to things, and one of the things about me, a lot of people say this about me, is I pay attention to the things that people think I'm ignoring, and the things that no normal person would ignore. And I'm like, a lot of people are starting to talk about wiretapping laws. How is it legal to record conversations? Yet, Bertos has no problem playing these recordings on her YouTube channel. Now, I got a bit of a reputation here on YouTube dealing with the ladies on here. For those of you who don't know, there's a reason why Fiona don't make that many videos no more. There's a reason why Miss Parker got destroyed when she tried to play me on here. There's a reason why Holy Spackle don't want none of me. There's a reason why Sabella didn't want none of me. And there's going to be a reason why Burnt Toast is eventually going to is eventually going to retreat. Because I know how to deal with these people. Burnt Toast and them, their big strategy is going to be Shanny did this, She-Man's dumb, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares because nobody believes that. Every time she uploads one of those videos on her YouTube channel, she's endangering herself. She just don't know it yet. Because I like how people are constantly coming to me. Hey, G-Man, 7 years in prison, wiretapping. You don't know the law. You don't know the law. And you don't know. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing. I'll show you what I don't know. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'll show you exactly what I know. All right? So, it is what that. I mean, it is what it is. Shanny is innocent. I don't believe she's giving these recordings to anybody because she doesn't have the recordings. She doesn't have the recordings. I'm in possession of all of these recordings, and you'll be surprised what I got. I have recordings from my conversations with me and GP. I have conversations between Ms. Parker and Dragnut. I have conversations between Dragnut and other people. I have conversations from their Discords, their private shows, their what do you call it, their Patreons, and all this other stuff. I am in possession of a lot of things. You know what I mean? So I'm not concerned with these people putting these recordings on YouTube. I'm not. Because if I was angry about it, you know how I do my goofy videos, you would have saw a serious one real fast. And then, I would have deleted it afterward. And there'd have been nothing that they can do. Yeah, rebuke and reprove. These people, here's the hypocrisy of these people rebuke and reprove, them interfering in other people's personal life, but you can't do it with them. And this is where Bertos doesn't understand me as a Christian. You see, if it's in my Bible, I respect it. If it's not in my Bible, I will not respect it. And I don't recall my Bible telling me that if you get personal with me, I shouldn't get personal with you. Because if you're going to reveal my personal life to everybody, why should I not do it to you? And you know what I mean? So Burnt Toast can just do whatever she wants. The problem with me and how I look at Burnt Toast, you already know I think drag's a joke. Got tinnitus. 1 second, guys. Wow. That was surprising. But anyway, um, I know Dragnut's a joke. And Burnt Toast, if I think that Dragnut's a joke, how do you think I view you? Granted, you are a better entertainer than Dragnut. I think everybody understands that, and I think the numbers don't lie. Your channel is bigger. It's going to be bigger. And I predict you're going to be as big as the Drunken Peasants, Burnt Toast. People who don't suffer from low self-esteem issues can compliment other people. And I don't have self-esteem issues. Okay? That's a big difference between me and these people on the internet. I can give compliments. So Burnt Toast, I believe that you're actually going to have a big channel. I think people are going to be laughing at you after a while. And when you make enough enemies on here, your own fan base is going to take you out. Your own fan base is going to take you out, dude. Like, honestly. So, again, I don't care about these recordings. Nothing was said in the previous ones that I didn't say directly to Rev or somebody like that to their face. You know what I mean? But I'll say this too. One of the things I did take offense to, and it had nothing to do with Shanny, can you please make a YouTube video and talk about that? Please make a YouTube video and talk about that issue before I get around to doing it. Because I'm only not talking about it out of respect. You know what I mean? But y'all just don't know. Y'all really don't know. But anyway, I just wanted to make this YouTube video to make you guys know that I believe that Shanny for Christ is innocent. I believe that she's being falsely accused because she is hated. And believe you me, there's a lot of motive out there for people to lie on her regarding these things. I'm not trying to excuse her from anything or anything like that. But if Shanny didn't do something, she didn't do it. And people shouldn't be making up things like that or whatever. So, oh, and by the way, somebody keeps bringing up CPS. CPS says different. Just because you people called CPS under false pretenses on multiple occasions, CPS showed at somebody's house. One of the things the CPS told me is if they get a call and they get a complaint, they have to investigate it. Just because they go over there and they offer their opinion doesn't make them right. Like, I want y'all to understand that. You guys are aware of that. You guys talk about CPS like the government hasn't taken somebody's kids to false pretenses before. I mean, last time I checked, they took a whole people from South Africa, from Africa, and brought them over here and made them slaves. You guys act like if the government does something, it's automatically right. Later, guys.